Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Set up. It's a first down play. Handoff heading left. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, think about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Cowboys looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The gain sets up a 3rd down play. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the TCU offense takes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Humphreys. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either a tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A handoff to the back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the runner takes off to his right. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Horned Frogs line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And with the miss, it remained tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Second down play coming up. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. The Cowboys come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Here's a great example of back going where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, TCU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Looks right for a quick completion. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. On third down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So they settled for three, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of their football and look toward the second half. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
First down, TCU. Number 13 on the field.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick this deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looking to throw it on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to scramble. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
They're going to run it here.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick it away.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass for a high sack. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Handoff to the right side. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Fair catch made at the 20. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Cowboys come to the line in a hurry up. Quick pass. The catch is made. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's in there. The two-point conversion makes this a one-score game. The lead just 8. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Ellis. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Breaks loose at the 45. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
New setter down to the offense. First and 10. They'll run it to the left. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on first and 10. They try to run it with the option. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ball handed off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Contreras. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. There's contact on the throw. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup here.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Cowboys hope to keep this drive moving. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there. Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed to the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
A pickup of 8. Coming up, fourth down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.